Coach Rod here, back with another podcast. I want to talk about mistakes that women make during dating, and these are mistakes that I noticed as a coach that women make in this generation doing it while dating. If you find yourself making these mistakes, just learn from it. Learn from it. This mistake is not a failure. If you learn from your mistake, and and you grow from it, and go through it, and make adjustments. You see what I'm saying, to the mistake. You straight. Mistake number one: ignore the red flags. Ignore the red flags. Red flags are there for a reason. Red flags are to protect you. That's why it's red. Red represents stop. Red also represents danger. If you run through a red light, you may risk getting yourself killed because there could be another car coming on the other side. If you don't stop, you're risking getting yourself hurt or killed. That's something in relationships. So many women are not here because of they ignoring the red flags. What are some red flags? Manipulation, controlling and stuff like that. Love bombing. These are some flags that women overlook. And I just saw on the news in Miami the other day, 27-year-old woman, beautiful young lady too, a mother of two, and she was pregnant with another child. Her boyfriend came to her job. She worked at a group home. Her boyfriend came to her job and abducted her. They found her body in the field. You know what I'm saying? Those could what happen when you ignore the red flags. Red flag mean danger. Red flag means stop. Don't ignore the red flags. When you see a red flag, you got to, address the red flags. And then if you don't see no improvement, you got to back off. You see what I'm saying? Some red flags you shouldn't even address it. You should just immediately back off. It all depends on what it is. Try to think of a scenario where you can just totally back off and don't even address it. For an example, if you're dating a man, y'all exclusive or whatever, and you found out that this man still have dealings with his ex on whatever, whatever they doing, he still have some type of dealing with his ex, and especially they don't have no kids together. That's a red flag. A lot of women will continue to date the man, and overlook that red flag. That's a red flag. To me, that's a red flag you should just immediately walk away from. Because when a man is still entertaining his ex, he still have feeling for her, and he have not gotten over her. And, he still won't be with her, and he's going to be with you. He want to have y'all on rotation. So that's something that you shouldn't address. You should immediately walk away. Because when a man really cares about you and love you, he's not going to be entertaining his ex. Number two, the second mistake a lot of women make is they allow disrespect. They allow disrespect. And I always tell y'all, there should be a boundary that you have. Do not tolerate disrespect from a man. The first time the man call you out your name, it's over. The man call you a B, it's over. And one thing about a lot of women is they let a man disrespect them, and all the man gotta do is apologize, and then they accept him back, and then later on down the line, he doing the same thing. I want you to understand this right here. There should be deal breakers and zero tolerance that you should have as a woman. A man calling you out your name should be a deal breaker and zero tolerance. Because if he can call you out your name and verbally disrespect you, most likely he will put his hands on you. So you got to stop it right there in doing a, dating stage or whatever, courting stage. Whatever stage y'all is in. Soon as you see this behavior, you gotta stop. You gotta break up with them. That should be a deal breaker. You're not a B. You're not a slut. You're not this here. You are a queen. I don't recommend women give a man another chance if that man call you out your name, because let me tell you something. When a man really says about you, when a man loves you, he will never call you out your name. When a man call you out your name, that's a man who does not love you. He don't love you. That is not love. Verbal is not love. Verbal disrespect is not love. You can forgive him, but do not give a second chance for calling you out your name. That is disrespectful. You deserve so much better than that. You deserve so much better than for a man to call you out your name. I had a client one time, I talked about this before. The man got mad with her because she didn't want to sleep with him. They spent the night over a friend's house. She slept with the woman of the house, the woman that was there in a different room. He wanted her to come in the room where he was, and she didn't come. So the next morning, he tried to do the same thing. She didn't come. So he ended up getting mad and calling her a dumb B. She broke up with him. Now he started, sending flowers, begging her, knocking on her door, sending his friends to beg her. Had his mama calling her, begging her, and she asked me, what should she do? Should she give him another chance? I said, no, do not give him another chance. Because if you give him another chance, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. If you keep allowing it, it's going to get worse. You got this man begging, this man friend begging you, and his mama begging you, and then you finally give him another chance. He going to get revenge. He going to get back at you. So don't allow disrespect. Another thing that I've known women allow, men who will look at other women in their face on dates and stuff when they're out and about, and a woman will address them and say, hey, I don't like when you do that. You make me feel uncomfortable. And then he disregard your feelings and tell you that you are insecure and, ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't doing nothing wrong. That is disrespectful. That's a form of disrespect. As a woman, you should not tolerate that. So when a man disregard your feelings, when a man is doing stuff like that, your response should be, you know what? Since you disregard my feelings and you're going to keep doing it and you do it in my face, that's disrespectful. You know what? Let me just back off. Because you better off doing it. And that's the thing. You better off being by yourself than being with a man who looks at other women in your face while, y'all on a date. I have known a lot of women do this here. And still continue to date the man, get in a relationship with the man, and then 5 years later, the man do not respect them. Well, so I tell them, well, sis, you start off allowing disrespect when you first met this man. By letting him look at other women, you still be with him. That is disrespectful. No form of disrespect should you tolerate from a man. That's a form of disrespect. And then when you tell him about it, he shut you down and disregard your feelings. As a woman, do not tolerate that. Listen. I know you tired of being by yourself, but you better off being alone than to be with a man who does that. Because if he do that, he gonna 9 times out of 10 he gonna cheat on you. If you look at a woman in your face, 9 times out of 10 he gonna cheat on you, or you gonna either do it emotionally or physically. He gonna be cheating on you on Instagram or Facebook, DMing women. And then y'all are married, and now you stuck. The only reason why you married to this man because you're a Christian and you want to go get a divorce because this man is DMing other women. Then what happens when you allow disrespect? Stop doing it. The third mistake women make is they settle out of the fear of being alone. This is one of the main ones right here. This is one of the main ones. And this is why you overlook the red flag. This is why you allow disrespect, because you are afraid of being alone. Loneliness get women in trouble all the time. You got to be content being single and happy, being alone. You better off being by yourself, being single for a season of your life, than to allow disrespect, allow the red flags. You overlook the red flags. You better off being by yourself. And this is one of the main things right here. Like women do. They settle out of the fear of being alone. And some women and women say, and I heard one woman say this here, that women are not wired to be alone. That's not true. But see, you tell yourself that. This is why you believe that, and this is why you settle, because you think in your mind that you're not wired to be alone. You just gotta have a man. And you gotta be careful with that, because like I said, when you can't be happy being alone, being single, you and God, you are skating in the realm of idolatry, where you need a human being, a person, to make you feel happy, to make you feel loved, and make you feel validated. You should be happy when you are by yourself with you and God, with no relationship with no man. A woman can be single and live alone. A woman does not have to have a man. But that's what you have been telling yourself, that, oh, women are not wired to be alone. That's not true. It's not true. And you got to understand here, you're only going to be alone for a season in your life. It's not going to be forever. You got to believe that one day I'm going to meet the man that God has for me. Until then, I'd rather be alone than to be in a relationship where I don't have my sanity. At the end of the day, the most important thing that you want in your life is happiness and sanity. You want to be able to lay your head down and go to sleep at night and have peace. I'd rather be single and alone and sleep at night than to be with somebody who cheating on me, be with somebody who curses me out or disrespecting me, be with somebody who don't want to marry me, just want to get on top of me for years and make noise, holding my life up. You better be by yourself, having peace and having sanity, than to be with somebody who does not want to be with you, who does not value you and treat you like a queen. Start fearing of being alone. And that's the main thing right there why a lot of women settle. That's one of the main things. My friend, I picked this up about her. The reason why she settled for the clown that she's in a relationship with, she was with, alone. She don't like being alone. She don't like being by herself. And then when she be alone, then the thoughts come in her head. Nobody don't love you. Nobody don't want you. This and the other. Those are number of lies. Number of lies straight from the pits of hell to get you to settle and be inside a relationship where a man put his hands on you, where a man is cheating on you and dog you out. The enemy does not want you to be happy. He wants you to be miserable. He don't like you. He sends counterfeits in your life. You see what I'm saying? And women set up for the counterfeits. And these be godly women too. They settle for the counterfeit because they do not want to be alone. They fear of being alone. Cause you can't tell me you're a woman of God and you can't discern from a counterfeit from a real man. Come on now, it's not rocket science. Men are not fooling y'all like you being fooled. They not fooling y'all. You overlooking this stuff because you do not want to be alone. You overlook the red flags. I get this all the time in coaching. So why you did this right here? I want to be alone. Y'all gotta start doing that. Gotta start doing that. The fourth mistake that women make is they allow a man to rush them. Now, I said a red flag is when a man moving too fast. That's a red flag, But sometimes a man can move fast and he may have the right intention. If you are attracted to that man, because every man have an idea in his head of how he want his wife to look. If you fit that criteria of how you want his wife to look, that would make him want to move. If he want to get married, he gonna move fast. He's gonna move fast, but he's not gonna be with the moving fast. See, here's the thing that y'all gotta understand. When the man got the wrong intention, when he moving fast, too fast, he is going to show some other signs, like love bombing. He's gonna overdo it with the praising, overdoing it with the gifts. When he got the wrong intention and he going too fast, he gonna, offer, he gonna overdo it with the gifts. He gonna give you money and he gonna do something like, y'all just met the next day or 2 days later, he want to give you $5,000. He want to go spend $5,000 on you, or a week later, he going to get a 25 karat gold ring and all this stuff here, $10,000 ring and all this stuff here within a week. So, see what I'm saying? That's rushing in. The love bombing is together. So that's when you know that he has a hidden agenda. But if he moving fast, but you don't see no red flags, continue to date the guy. You see what I'm saying? So every man that move fast may not be a red flag. But if you see controlling, manipulation, disrespect, you're gonna see that when he rushing. Also, you're gonna see insecurity, jealousy. These are some signs that a man put hands on women. By the way, too, men who beat women, who hit women, are insecure and they jealous. They're gonna accuse you of cheating. Who you with? They're gonna blow your phone up. There's another thing too. He rushing in, blowing your phone up. He didn't want you to be with nobody but him. Stuff like that. He want to smother you. Want to be with you all the time. He don't trust you. You already doing something wrong. These are some signs that gonna come along with the rushing. But if a man moving fast and you don't see these other signs, then that don't mean he has some red flags. But what you got to realize, as a woman, you can steer the relationship in the pace you want to go. But y'all move too fast. You rush and you move too fast. One phone conversation, you in love. All the man got to do is tell you, God said you my wife. And I don't know how many women heard that and end up getting in a relationship with a man cheating on them, putting hands on them. Some women have gotten killed after a man told them that God say for me to marry you. When the man come to you and to my God say for him to marry you, okay, tell him, okay, we're gonna see how long they're gonna last. We're gonna see what God say when you find out you ain't getting no banana pudding. That's all they be doing, is coming in your life, lying to y'all, and then soon you hear that, you already get your guards down, you are already in love. 1 or 2 phone conversations, and it been a week, you already in love. Y'all, you can't rush. You can't rush it. You gotta take your time. and you got to slow the relationship down. If you feel like he's going too fast, now here's how you know it's a red flag when the man's rushing. When he's going too fast, then you tell him, like, listen, I think we moving a little too fast. Just slow it down. We rushing, I don't feel comfortable by going this fast. Something like that. If he got the right intention, he gonna respect that and he gonna slow down. He gonna say, y'all understand, I ain't trying to rush you or nothing like that. Then he gonna slow down and take his time. But if you tell him that and he like keep on rushing, like, no, I love you, I want to be with you. And like when you tell him that, he up the pressure and keep doing it, keep begging and begging. It's like he begging, he desperate. Red flag. Red flag. Once you check him on his foolishness, if he don't make no adjustments on that, that's a red flag. If you tell him, hey, let's slow it down, be going too fast. If he keep going and he get an attitude with you because you don't want to go that fast, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. When a man got the right intention, he is going to move at your pace. If you say you're going too fast, he gonna move at your pace. He gonna slow it down, and he gonna respect that. Don't allow a man to rush you. Y'all allow these men to rush y'all. It ain't been a week. The first week, I've known women, it's been less than a month. 2 weeks, you got the man in your house, in the bed with you. Move a man in your house, within less than a month. Y'all living together in the bed. Y'all got to start doing that. Start doing that. It takes time to get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? That first month, y'all shouldn't be in the bed with each other that first month. You don't know nothing about this man, and a lot of times you look at this man representative. So you gotta take your time, and whenever you the woman, understand this, man, you the woman. If that man really likes you, care about you, if you say you're going too fast, he's gonna slow it down. He's gonna slow it down for you. If you still go fast and he disregard your feelings, that's a red flag. You need to cut it off and run. The fifth mistake women make is they don't go by their standards. I ask women in dating, what are your standards? I want a God-fearing man of integrity. Okay, you want a God-fearing man. Okay, but when you meet this man, he doing something that's not God-fearing. Like, this is not rocket science. You know what God-fearing is if you're a God-fearing woman. You know what God-fearing is. If a man say he's God-fearing, why would he talk to you inappropriately on the phone? Like, if he God-fearing on a consistent basis. You see what I'm saying? This stuff is not rocket science. What would a God-fearing man be like? He's going to have fruit. He's going to bear fruits. If the man is not bearing fruit, he ain't God-fearing. Y'all be like, I want a God-fearing man and all that here. You end up getting with a man that, and these men be telling y'all they ain't God-fearing. I don't understand. Where he teach Sunday school? Well, he ain't God-fearing though. I'm not talking about having a title. I'm talking about fearing God. When a person have fear of God in them, as in reverence to God, they are going to be living right. They're not going to be perfect, no, but they're going to be living right. They're going to have some integrity about themselves. When you deal with a God-fearing man or not. You know it. If he pressing you for banana pudding, he ain't God-fearing. He ain't God-fearing. Somebody he's sexually frustrated and all this stuff here, he not God-fearing. And I have asked women, well, is he God-fearing? Yeah, he go to church. Yeah, he read his Bible. He pray before he eat his food. Girl, that's religion. That's religion. That's religious. That's not a relationship with God. Men that have a relationship with God, you're going to see their fruit. They're going to be different from the man from a counterfeit. You're going to see it. The next thing, is they don't enforce boundaries. Women do not enforce boundaries. you have boundaries. I be like, what's your boundary? My boundary is this, my boundary is that. I don't understand why don't you enforce your boundaries. It's not rocket science. Enforce your boundaries. If your boundary is, I will not go to a man's house, whatever. If a man asks you to come to his place, tell him no. If that's your boundary, don't go to your friend. Don't go to your loose booty friend and ask her for advice when it comes down. When you have boundaries that you come up with, those are boundaries. You don't go to your friend; they are non-negotiable. You don't go to your loose booty friend and ask her opinion on your boundaries. If you know you don't go to a man's house, if that's your boundary, stick by that. I don't care what your friends say. Matter of fact, some of y'all I need to put that down there too. You got the wrong friends. Cause your friend, you call your loose booties thinking to a friend, and she tell you, girl, go over that man's house, girl. He ain't gonna try you. Y'all ain't gotta have sex. Then you go to the man's house, then the man end up getting your stuff. Or he might take it if you don't give it up. Or you might give it up, and then the man disregards you. Don't call you no more. He block you. I have coached several women this happened to. We went over a man's house, listened to their loose booty friend, went to a man's house, got in the bed with the man, whatever. The man ended up getting their body. Some of them have gotten it taken. Some women have voluntarily gave it up to the man. And once they gave it up to that man, they never heard from that man again. The man blocked them, don't return their calls. But in the beginning, he was so nice. This is why I cannot express it enough. Keep your legs closed. This is why I tell y'all, keep your legs closed. The last thing women do is they date in fear. You're dating in fear. You don't want to lose a man. This is why you let men do what they want to do, because you don't want to lose a man. You're afraid of losing a man. You're only going to lose the man that is not for you. The man that see you as his wife. The man that see you as somebody that's beautiful and gorgeous to him, he ain't going nowhere. And I always tell y'all, when a man disrespect your boundaries, he's not the one. He's not the one. A real man gonna respect your boundaries. The man for you is gonna love you and he's gonna respect your boundaries. When a man is disrespecting your boundaries, he's not the one. So many women allow a man to disrespect their boundaries because you are afraid of losing a man. You gotta date with confidence, knowing that I'm a queen. And if he want me, he gotta earn me. He gotta earn my love. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't understand. Like, women don't require a lot from a man no more. All the man gotta do is call them. They ain't even gotta go out on dates a lot and really court them, spend time with them, call them and have a phone conversation with them. Then they in the bed with the man. Somebody want a little attention. Then in the bed with the man. And then the man getting their bodies. And now you begging the man out, take you out for a date. The only time that man wants to spend time with you if y'all in the bed together. And sometimes women be with men, and the only time he take them out, every time he take them out, he expect them to be in the bed when the date is over. Like, he just can't take her out, and then they end up going home. He'll take her out, but they got to end up back to his house in the bed. I have no this isn't dating, He said he gonna take me out. So every time that man take you out, you end up at his house in the bed with that man. You can't understand what's going on here. You see what I'm saying? And you keep right on dating a man because you're afraid of losing a man. And then you 40 years old, and then you never been married, so you force it to work. I'm gonna make this. I gotta make this work. And that's where you're going wrong at. That's where you're going wrong at. If a man wants you, he is going to do what he got to do to keep you, get you, and have you. And he's going to make it work. All you got to do is respect that man and reciprocate. Be nice to that man and show interest back. He is going to do the rest. If you're going to lose a man, that means he want the man for you. The man that God has for you, the man that's for you, you will never lose that man. The man that see you as his wife, you will never lose that man. Long as you don't disrespect that man, you respect that man, he ain't going nowhere. The only man you're going to lose is the man that want to be lost. And it's best to lose that man in the beginning than to try to keep that man and wait 6 months, then lose the man 6 months 4 years later, after y'all got married, you know, with 4 years of your time with this man, so you're gonna lose him anyways. Cause you're gonna get tired of his foolishness. Y'all gonna get married. Even when y'all get married, you're gonna get tired of his cheating. You're gonna get tired of his lies. You're gonna get tired of disrespecting you. Eventually, you're gonna end up losing him 5 years later. So you might as well lose him in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? The only man you're gonna lose is a man that want to be lost. Understand that right there. Hey, this is Coach Rod. Thank y'all for listening to the podcast. If you need coaching, the link for that is going to be inside the description box. Click on that link for coaching. And also to purchase my book, Queen Don't Settle. Click on the link for that to purchase my book, Queen Don't Settle. And also, if you want to donate into my channel, want to sow into my life, I appreciate that. And the one who cash out me, I want to say thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate it. You know, you really mean a lot to me. But anybody else want to sow into my ministry, the cash out going to be inside the description box as well. And also give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And share this podcast with somebody else. Okay, don't be stingy. Let somebody else know about this channel, about what I do here. Hey, God bless y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon.